Okay, coming at you live from my exercise bike. I want to share with you in this video why 99% of marketing doesn't work and how to change your marketing to make it so that you have more people reaching out to you, more of the types of people you really want reaching out to you, the people who see you as the only person that they want to work with, the people who are not price shopping, who are not the kind of people you talk to. They're like, I have 3 calls with coaches this week. I'm not sure if you're the one. If you're getting stuff like that, this is going to be really helpful for you. So here's the thing. I've been building businesses online for close to 20 years now. I've helped over 1,000 entrepreneurs. And what I've discovered is that there are 2 very different mindsets when it comes to marketing. What I would call short-term transactional marketing and long-term nurture-based relational marketing. You know, imagine you go out on a first date and there's certain people that will go out on a first date and their mindset is, I want to sleep with this person. That's really weird. I never understood that. I always felt super turned off by that stuff. So I was like a very sensitive guy. I feel very deeply for women and the crap that they have to go through. And my mindset was when I go out on a date, I'm not even thinking about that. I want to get to know someone. I want to have a fun time. I want to start and open up this relationship. And then if it feels aligned, we can dive deeper. Here's the thing. Most entrepreneurs out there build their marketing based on the sleep with you on the first date mindset. What does this look like? When I was a director of sales in a multi-seven-figure coaching business, we had a funnel that was basically you would click on an ad, and then the ad would bring you to a page where you'd sign up for a webinar that you could watch right away. And it was like a, 30-minute webinar or something. And then right at the end of the webinar, it was like, book a call, book a call, book a call, book a call. And so we had this big sales team. I was leading the sales team in this company. We were taking probably 150 calls a week with people who had basically been on one date, half a date. They didn't really know who we were. They kind of maybe felt like we could help them. And because of that, we'd have this whole big sales process. We maybe closed 20, 30% of those calls. Our refund rate was 17%. And we attracted a lot of transactional buyers, people who saw us basically as here's a surface level problem I have. You have a solution. I don't really care who you are. I feel like I just want a solution to a problem. Most coaches, most consultants, most people are doing deeper soul level work. They don't just want transactional buyers. It's you want people who are deeply aligned with who you are. You want people who are choosing to work with you, not just because you can help them solve a problem, but because they feel deeply resonant and connected to you. I can't tell you how good it feels to run a business today where every single one of my clients, I'm like, I would gladly work with these people for free. Don't tell them. But they're the most amazing people. They're so beautiful. They're just, I'm like, these people are like my friends. They're so incredible. That business does not come from first date marketing. So what's the alternative? Well, this is everything I teach. This is the resonance method. This is essentially what I've been doing for the last 5 years in supporting and helping entrepreneurs scale and grow their businesses. We take a much longer term, more nurture-based approach. Honestly, someone comes into my world, they opt into my funnel. I don't want to get on a call with them right away. This is anti what everyone teaches. They're you got to go for the close. You got to go for the sale. You got to get people when they're hot. No, you don't, unless you want a bunch of transactional buyers. So I've set up an ecosystem where people come into my world, they're seeing lots of my content, they're warming up to me. We have an intentional journey and flow that we've created on the back end through the resonance methodology that basically warms people up over time, creates that moment where someone goes, you're my person. You are the only person I want to work with before they even get on a call, before they even apply to work with me. So what does this mean? Well, this means that by the time I hear from someone, oftentimes they don't even need a sales call. I just closed a $40,000 client via a couple of Facebook DMs. Now we had a sales call 2 years ago, but she needed an offer. She didn't need me to like go twist her arm and like, well, what happens if things don't change? And oh my God, you're gonna get so much worse in your business and all this like manipulative crap that people do on sales calls because you don't do a good job in your marketing creating this moment. And you have to make up for it in your sales process with all this stuff on the back end to basically get people to buy from you. Everything I believe about marketing comes down to one fundamental principle, which is that marketing should mirror the way that relationships actually work in real life. Just like you don't go on a first date with someone, you're like, let me sleep with you. That's weird, right? Why are we doing that in our marketing? So when you zoom out, you build an ecosystem that allows people to truly feel you. You lengthen the sales cycle. You create that moment through your marketing that someone goes, you're my person. And then the sales process is really just kind of like this gentle little nudge over the fence. People don't need all sorts of crazy manipulative stuff. You can show up, you can be authentic, you can be who you really are. You get much better clients, people who are deeply aligned to work with you because they're bought in, not just because of the surface level transformation that you can help them solve, but on a deeper level because they feel connected to you. So this is the work that we do inside the Collective, new membership program. We just launched this. This is an incredible space in the community where you can come together with other entrepreneurs who are wanting to do business differently, who are committed to building their business in a way that's aligned with these deeper principles. We go live once a week for transmission calls where you'll tap into a whole new way of marketing. We merge strategy with energetics and mindset. So you're not just getting the how-to, you're getting the deeper beliefs, the perspectives, the energetics that'll allow you to show up in a much more magnetic way in your marketing, in a way that feels more authentic, in a way that feels more aligned. Just an incredible community of high caliber, high vibe entrepreneurs, visionary leaders who are charting this new path forward in business, who are building businesses in alignment with who they really are. Tap the link down below, or depending on where you're watching this, might be a link in the comments and my bio if you want to join us. And just remember, the next time you build something out in your marketing, you build a funnel or system or process, just ask yourself, is this in alignment with the way that relationships actually work? The more that you build your marketing in that way, the more effective it'll be, the more congruent it'll be with who you are, the more you'll attract those people you can't wait to serve. I'm gonna go finish my bike ride.